The mass immigration of aliens into this country is an alien invasion, y'all.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of ours. You guys are the real MVP. So lovelies, I came across these stitches on my For You and I thought to share where people are reacting to the fact that the government just told us that the aliens are now in the waters. Like, people really need to watch the oceans. These aliens are just everywhere. Like, the alien invasion is just so mind blowing. Not only that, there is some group of people who came out to talk about that. They have been hearing some funny sounds coming out from Florida. I don't know if anyone have heard about this, but in this stage I was able to put together, there have been a lot of findings, there have been a lot of strange things happening, and the thing is that I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes.
No way they just plant in our face like that. First they tell us, oh, there's intelligent life and other life forms in space, and there's aliens and they're intelligent and they can create things, and we've talked to them, but then all of a sudden they're coming out and saying, no, actually the aliens are in the waters. They're in the waters. We have their bodies. We have some of their bodies. We've communicated with them. We've spoken to them. Randomly coming out, suddenly coming out and saying that. Listen, y'all. Satan is the God of this world, lowercase g. He has to set us up. Hook, line, sinker. Remember that. Hook, line, sinker. He has to set us up. He tells us, look here, so he can do something there, right? If we are actually in the end times and we are living in Revelation, even if we're 100 years out, which I don't think so, he has to set us up. In the book of Revelation, it literally says countless times that everything is coming out of the waters. That, behold, I saw a beast coming out of the sea. Behold, the great river Euphrates drying up, and the four angels will be loose. Everything is coming out of the waters at the end. And so now they're like, oh shoot, we gotta scramble. We gotta actually tell them it's in the water, because we know that there's nothing coming from the skies in Revelation other than Jesus Christ who's coming on the clouds. Jesus Christ is coming on the clouds is the only thing coming from the sky, my boys. All the deception you'll see there, that's just random deception. They can't do anything. It's just lying wonders is what the Bible says. It's just lying wonders. Only Jesus is coming on the clouds, okay? All of these things are here on earth because they have no place in heaven. They've been casted down to earth. They're not coming from there. They're coming from the waters. Oh, woo, big revelation, right? At the end of the day, here's what I'm saying. Watch the waters, not the skies. The deception is in the skies. The real stuff is coming from the waters. That's why now they're trying to direct your attention, because now if something weird comes from the water, now they can program your mind to believe it's aliens and not what's in the Bible, what's in the book of Revelations. They say some of them are nice and then some of them are evil. It's because we either approach Revelation or we're right in Revelation. I'm telling y'all, bro, pay attention. Pay attention to the signs.
What's crazy is this whole time aliens have actually been under the water. Let's talk about it. So everyone finds that to be like the most insane idea ever. I'm not sure why, because Congress literally said that there's a presence under the ocean. I want to talk about the Alaskan Triangle today. Bro, my hair looks so bad. I'm so sorry, y'all. Almost 20,000 people have disappeared since the late 80s in the Alaskan Triangle. And people aren't talking about it. I just don't understand. It is basically a triangular area between Barrow, Anchorage, and Juneau where things disappear. It's like the Bermuda Triangle on a substance, if you know what I mean. Like planes. There was a U.S. congressman, I think congressman or U.S. House representative, somebody in the government, and all his personnel disappeared, like the plane, gone without a trace. Nothing there. And they searched for what, 32,000 miles with over 400 people and aircrafts, and they found nothing. Like, not a trace of anything, anybody. People disappear into thin air there, completely and utterly. And here's where it gets crazy. They have studied the waters around it and found that most of the water is 26,000 feet deep. And there have actually been UFO activity discovered by the Navy. You can look this up. Like, this is actual real fact. which is why, hence the reason, they're all of a sudden telling the public that there's a presence in the ocean, there are UAPs or whatever, because it is undeniable at this point. So all this time they've been telling us aliens are in space, but really they're underneath us. Y'all, only 5% of the ocean is discovered. I know that they definitely know more than we do, but like, let's be for real. Are we really going to sit here and keep thinking that we're the only ones here and that everything is as it seems and, you know, everything is as they show us? Like, think outside the box, people. Gee, I'm not saying you have to think it's real, but geez, live a little, have some fun instead of thinking about your 9 to 5 all day. Even the celebrities are starting to say that space is in the ocean, or there is, at the very least, is a portal to space in the ocean. My thing is if so little of it has been discovered, how do you know it isn't out there? Ask yourself that. Are we really that crazy? Anyway, y'all, as always, make sure you like, follow, and comment down below what you think. Also, TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. None of it's true.
Y'all keep talking about it's aliens in the water, it's aliens in the water. It's not aliens in the water. The water is how you get to space. Water is a portal. You can't go up to get out of space. You gotta go down. The aliens are not in the water. Space is the water. That's why the water is infinite. That's why we don't know how deep the water is. The water is space. The water is space. The aliens are coming through the water from space. Water is space. The water is space. After a while, the water just turned to space. It's space. That's where space at. I don't know what's so hard. Like, this is not a hard concept to understand. That's why every time y'all see a rocket, that motherfucker blow up. You can't escape the firmament from the top. You got to go through the bottom.
I heard that alien shit, I can't stop thinking about it. And this is going to be my second video, but they come from underwater. Now they got me thinking a whole bunch of shit. It's like, I don't even want to go on cruises no more. And I always said this, like, you could go into space, but you never ever been to the bottom of the ocean. Like, you can't explore the whole ocean, but you can go into space. I'm not gonna lie, this shit is really gonna have me up all night for a couple of nights, because like, I need to know what's going on. Like, why you can't talk to dolphins? And I know that I don't even got nothing to do with it. It really don't. But let me ask you this. What if we are the aliens? Like us. We the aliens, like, we just came here from somewhere. Who made us? Because if there's aliens and they come from wherever they come from, who made them? What's going on? Just think about all the sightings, like people seeing them on a regular basis. This don't bother y'all? But oh, I guess, all right, no problem. They gotta be playing. Everything is a joke to y'all. This shit's serious. 2024 been a lot, man. For real. Ever since
there's not a
What is wrong with you people? The US government just confirmed that we have aliens living in the ocean, and everybody's just going about their business like nothing just happened. We have aliens in the ocean, people.
So the government said there's aliens in the ocean. Let me give you every single reason as to why I'm not shocked by this information. Reason number one, the ocean is only like 5% explored. There's gonna be a lot of weird shit in there, okay? Like, we haven't even seen all of it yet. Reason number two, okay, the lost city of Atlantis. Think about it. If that story can be passed down for generations and generations and generations, and everyone in the world knows about Atlantis, think about it. An underwater civilization way more advanced than us. Reason number three, Google Earth, okay? If you go on Google Earth and you look around the ocean, not just around America, I mean everywhere, all over the place, all over every continent, there is weird shit, weird structures in the ocean. You can't pass everything off to be a military base. Some of it looks a little too advanced. And reason number four, the alien that washed up on shore in 2020. I don't know if anyone remembers it. All this footage was being taken down really rapidly back in 2020, but I remember there was this one video that was so clear. It was this guy. He was in his apartment. He was recording the beach because he was like, something's going on. He zoomed in. There was like, everything was blocked off. There were like government people around. There was a lot going on. And from the video, all I could see was a pale, long-limbed creature washed up on shore next to what looked to be a UFO of some sort, but it was small enough to where it could only fit like one person in there, kind of thing. So I'm not shocked. Not at all. by this news because there are also aliens that walk amongst us. So I'm not really that shocked.
Like seriously, lovelies, not only were we told that there are some group of aliens who is about 10 feet tall, very aggressive, and looks African American, which was on their way to the planet. I think that happened November period. Not only that, now we have been told again that these aliens are underneath, they are beneath, they are on the waters, in the oceans. That is to tell you that the portal might actually be under these waters. The portals might be under the waters. Maybe if we're expecting that there is some kind of ship that will fly from the sky, then land on Earth. One of these people already existing years back, but they have their own planet. Like, what if they've been here, like they're just among us, you know? But the thing is that I actually think that 2026 is going to bring everything to light. This alien thing has been on the mainstream media or on social platform for like years now, and it has beginning to surface last year to this year, and now we are hearing about them being under the waters. The living tears are also under the waters. Lovelies, what is going on? Anyways, the thing is that I'm gonna leave you, lovelies, to the rest of the stitches, and we are going to come back to
Bro,
talk about.
something's going down in Florida, Orlando, all the way to Jacksonville to be exact. I'm reporting from my bathroom because it has the best acoustics. The galactic war has reached Florida. Now listen, yesterday morning, 5 a.m., they said that they started hearing booming all the way from Jacksonville to Orlando, vice versa, vice versa. Now they're seeing the ships. This ship is humongous. I will show you the video. I'll come back at the end. I want you to watch the video all the way through. It's a little bit long, but y'all gotta watch the whole thing.
That is a fucking UFO out here in the middle of the damn sky. Everybody is riding around like they don't see this shit. Like they don't see this shit. So apparently yesterday in Orlando or in Central Florida, you can hear a loud boom from 5 something in the morning all the way from Jacksonville to Orlando. This is what they said. It came from Jacksonville to Orlando yesterday. There was a loud boom at 5 a.m. and they said it was some kind of spaceship that landed, that was in orbit for like 909 days, that landed secretly, that don't nobody know about it, the Kennedy Space Center. Now, also, couple weeks ago, I heard, in my complex, there was like this loud ass boom, sounded like a ship was taken off the roof of the building. Like it was just really loud. Like it was really loud. But there was nothing in the sky. The whole neighborhood came out and was looking. There was nothing in the sky. And then, it did it like twice. It was just really, really, really loud. Like it just sounded like it was a ship or something, a plane or something just taking off of the roof, like shaking the cars and everything. Like, you know, it sounded like in the movies, like it would have been something that would have broken glass and caused alarms to go off. It was really loud. There was nothing in the sky, unexplainable. But Disney tried to say that, hey girl, but Disney tried to say that, they had some kind of military or whatever, planes that was flying over them. But ain't nobody see no planes. There was no planes outside at all. Now, I've been saying lately, Disney does these fireworks. They do fireworks every night, right? But the last couple of nights, they've been doing fireworks. Like, it sounds like fireworks, but there'll be no fireworks. It just be loud booms, just loud booms.
Excuse me? Did she just say that there was a mothership that was cloaked and hovering and in orbit for 909 days over Florida? And it just landed at Cape Canaveral or the Kennedy Center in Florida? Why would it do that? Why would it do that? Why is it booming? Why is it boom booming and bang banging all over town? Yo, I'm telling you, this shit is fucking insane. But listen, I need y'all to tap in more than ever right now. I need y'all to comment under this video if you live in Florida, anywhere in between Orlando, Kissimmee, Tampa, Clearwater. I don't care where you're at in Florida. I need you to tap the fuck in and let me know if you're hearing booms. We're gonna do the whole Charlie Day meme. We're gonna tax, my daughter's laughing at me right now. Yeah. Her and my niece. We're gonna attach the thumbtacks to the wall and we're gonna see where all this shit's coming from. We got 4 states. I had to shut her out. I have to focus. We got 4 states. We got Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia, now Florida. What are they doing down south? What are they doing in the south? In Disneyland. Color me shocked. Color me the fuck shocked, but not. But yeah, I need you to tap in. I need you to put everything down. I need you to comment everything. I need to know where you're at. You don't have to be specific and say you live on Route 12, but I need to know what city you are in. Right now.
I've seen UFOs before, and I have kept this story off the internet for almost 10 years because I did not want to sound crazy. But now that we know that they're real and non-human beings are real, I'm going to share my story. This is part 1 of 2. Quick backstory. Me and my ex and 2 of our sons were on our way to go to an ice skating rink. This was in December of 2013. This happened in a city called Pittsburgh, California. You could look up Pittsburgh, Bay Point. They have a lot of alien stories, UFO stories, and sightings. We just left our house in this court and we're driving down this main street. We get to the stop sign. There's a brown old pickup truck and they just had their foot on the brake. They weren't moving. Both of their windows were down. I could see 2 men inside of the car and they just weren't driving. So we're like honking and, get out of the way. I'm going to turn it so you can kind of see where we would have seen the lights at. They would have been right up here. This is when it gets really confusing for me to explain because I can't fully grasp what I saw. I would like to say that the lights we saw were orange, but they were also red. They were also glowing bright like the sun. To this day, when I picture the lights in the sky, it makes me emotional. Like I can't even put my finger on it. These were some of the most beautiful lights that I've ever seen in my life. It makes me think of the Finding Nemo movie where they see the fish that's, the deep water fish, and they're like in a trance by it. I don't think that my human eyes were able to recognize the color of these lights. I don't think it was something that I could pick up. I grab my phone and I start putting my phone up to record them. My phone couldn't see them. I think we all remember the Las Vegas aliens, and they were talking about how you just couldn't see and the camera quality was so bad. And in so many of these videos, they talk about the camera quality. I don't think our phones can pick up what our eyes can pick up. It seemed like everything stopped. No dogs barking, no wind, nothing. I'm hysterical. I am like frantic and like, do you guys see this? My God, do you see this? I look over at my ex. He's legit sitting like this, not even looking at the lights. I don't even think that man blinked once. I look in the back seat to my kids. My kids were sitting completely still, facing the front of the car with tears running out of their eyes. My kids were sobbing, but they were completely frozen. We go from seeing one bright light that's pretty low to the ground.
For decades, the idea of aliens was treated like science fiction, conspiracy theories, or something only discussed in late night movies. But today, something has changed. The conversation has shifted from are aliens real to what if they have been here long all along, and people's reaction to these possibilities say a lot about fear, curiosity, disbelief, and even excitement. Every time a video surfaces showing a strong object moving in possible ways, no wings, no visible propulsion, sudden stops, instant acceleration, the internet explodes. Some people panic, others laugh, some demand answers, and many quietly wonder if humanity is finally being forced to confront a truth. Is it not already for? When reports of alien technology or advanced invention come out, the reactions are mixed. Some people immediately assume it's fake or human-made, arguing that governments have secret technology decades ahead of what the public know. Others believe these inventions are reverse engineered from non-human craft, quietly studied in hidden facilities. The idea that alien technology could exist on Earth challenges everything people think they know about power, science, and control. Then there is fear. People ask, if aliens are real, why are they watching us? Why haven't they made contact? And if their technology is so advanced, what does that mean to humanity? For some, it actually triggers religious questioning. For others, it sparks political distrust. And for many, it brings a deep sense of unease because humans are no longer at the top of the food chain in their own imagination. The reaction becomes even more intense when the discussion shifts to underwater aliens. The ocean is still one of the largest explored places on Earth. Scientists openly admit that we know more about space than we do about our own deep seas. So, when people hear reports of unidentified submerged objects crafting moving from air to water without showing down, it terrifies them in a different way. You know, space feels so far away, the ocean does not. People start asking unsettling questions. What if something intelligent has been living beneath us the entire time? What if ancient civilization didn't disappear but went underwater? What if aliens didn't come from the stars but from the depths? This idea makes people uncomfortable because they suggest we may have been sharing this planet without knowing it. Anyway, online reactions range from fascination to outright denial. Some say it's impossible for advanced life to exist underwater. Others argue that water could be the perfect shield from human dictation. And then there are those who cannot it's to ancient mind, gods rising from the sea, lost cities and legend that suddenly does not seem to see crazy anymore. UFO sighting push reactions even further when trained pilots, radar system and military officials confirm seeing objects they cannot identify. People pay attention. The tone changes. It's no longer about sounding crazy. People with cameras, it's professionals saying, we don't know what this is. And that sentence alone shakes people. Some react with excitement, believing disclosure is finally happening. Others react with anger, asking why government kept quiet for so long. There is also a growing group of people who feel emotionally exhausted, like the world already has too many problems. And aliens are the least thing they want to deal with. But one thing is clear, people are reacting more seriously than ever before. Social media has amplified everything. Fear spread fast, curiosity spread fast. One clip, one leaked document, one strange lighting in the sky, and millions are debating humanity's place in the universe. Skeptics demand evidence, believers point to pattern, and the average person just wants the truth. Whatever it may be, what makes these reactions so powerful is not just the possibility of aliens, but what it represents. It represents the collapse of certainty, the realization that human might not be alone, that our history might be incomplete, that our science might be limited, and that our planet might be more crowded than we ever imagined. Whether aliens are real or not, the reaction themselves reveal something important. Humanity is curious, afraid, divided, and desperate for answers. For some, want proof, some want disclosure, and some want reassurance, and some would rather not know at all. But the conversation is no longer going away. Alien inventions, underwater beings, and UFO are no longer a fragile topic. They are entering mainstream discussion, forcing people to confront the unknown. And how humanity reacts to that unknown may be more important than the truth itself. Because if aliens are real, whether in the skies or beneath the ocean, the biggest question isn't what they are doing here, is whether humanity is mentally, emotionally, and spiritually ready for the answer. But the way at which I see things going on the social platform, I do not think if people are really ready for it. But all we must know is that there is really something happening. That is that the signs are there, but no one can actually point out or to point that this is really what is going on. Anyways, lovelies, wanna just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So, lovelies, if you've not subscribed to this channel up to this extent, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one. So now just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So please share this video, subscribe to the channel if you're here to do that, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.